Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look here at Chainlink. We're going to make sense of this rising wedge pattern. I did mention yesterday to be mindful and be careful with that. Those are bearish signs. So we'll talk about that and just kind of see what could happen next here. Price is pretty close to what we were hoping it would be because we do actually, full disclosure, have a short position open with our community. So again, we are definitely looking at some bearish divergence, but once again, we have a lot of volume at this range we're going to talk about here in just a moment. So if you're new to the channel, just know I love teaching people how to trade. I hope you can learn something here today. If you do learn something, obviously comment below. Please let me know what's going on. What kind of position do you have with Chainlink? Are you actually planning to take a long or a short, or are you a long-term holder? Let us know what's going on. Love to hear it. Furthermore, too, if you want to become better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site link down below. We did partner as well with Bitunix here recently. Phenomenal deposit and basically rewards for just simply using my link to register. They have trading competitions and the whole 9 yards, so really awesome stuff. And again, be sure to check out our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord if you want to interact with some amazing traders here. So what we're going to look at here on Chainlink is obviously the rising wedge pattern here, but we'll discuss a few other things too first. In fact, let's jump into the liquidity on the back end just to kind of give perspective on what's going on here. This has changed a lot since we covered this yesterday. So when we looked at this yesterday, we didn't see quite as many liquidation levels up here. We're starting to see a lot more starting to form. So that means people are starting to short this coin. 1680, we have a decent amount of liquidation levels. We still got plenty of meat left on the bone here too. So somewhere in the range of $12, $13 could be a possibility because of the fact that the price action continued a lot higher than it should have and hasn't truly effectively wiped those lower liquidity levels. Okay. So when we look at the charts, it'll make a lot more sense. But generally speaking here, Chainlink is looking fairly bearish right now, and we could actually see further downside. So let's see if there is any proof here showing that for us, okay? So take a quick look here. Let me go and remove this alert and see what's going on here on the daily. So the daily time frame, just to kind of preface, we do have a 9 on TD sequential. A lot of other coins are doing the same thing here. We've ramped up for 9 days in a row, and the price action had no correction whatsoever. A little bit of consolidation here, but not quite enough to notice. Okay. Again, look at this volume compared to before. We don't have enough of a volume shelf to be able to rely on, so we could blast straight through this previous resistance turn support level. Right now, tentatively, we are holding at 1485, but that's a point right there where we have to close above that today in order to have any luck for the price to continue higher. And then if we take a look here at stochastic RSI, we're getting our second swing down. That's typically a bearish sign. Money flow index and RSI are tapering off, but they're not dropping hard. So we don't see a ton of money leaving this coin. But if we do look at the volume here down below, you can see that we are starting to taper off and the overall volume is starting to come down. Okay. So again, just something to kind of be mindful of. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going to just drop, but it does imply that this support level here may not hold as a support. And we'll see here in a minute if that is the case. So quickly to note, again, largest amount of volume support here at about 1450. So that is a tentative support level here. We are below our moving average here, of course, for our volume. And as you can kind of see, the price action was increasing without dramatically increasing the volume. So with that tapered effect, so to speak, the money flowing into the coin, it's actually flowing out now. Okay, so again, the money flow index is down at 50. RSI is breaking below. This is a bearish sign here, but we do not want to be below 50 on the money flow index, which we're pretty much right there. The only reason why we see more money coming in the last 4-hour candle is because people are trying to buy this dip. Again, previous resistance level turned support. So to me, that's not really a good sign. I think that's very bearish, and the fact that we're underneath 50 on the RSI leads me to believe we should be able to see the price action continue lower. If we take a look, of course, at TD sequential, we can see we're at a 6. A lot of coins are actually at the exact same moment right here. I think Matic and, not Ethereum, but Matic and XRP are both right at an overextended state to the downside, but it's not fully overextended. We have plenty more room left for the price to drop further. So just please understand that just because we're coming into that support range doesn't mean it's going to hold. We want to give it a chance to, but if it doesn't, I do think we're going to be able to see lower price points here soon. In fact, let's go and remove the fibs and kind of just see if there is any potential scenarios here for Elliott Wave. This does imply that we have hit our highest point. Okay, so we hit our 5 effectively. Basically, it's our third higher high, 2 higher lows. And what that usually follows with is a lower low, a lower high, and then another lower low. Okay, so we're basically going to see an ABC pattern. So hypothetically, the price comes down here, and this is the low. It could bounce. If it does bounce, it will probably reject off of the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level at about 1575. That would be a decent shorting opportunity there. And then, of course, the next low will definitely be lower than this one here. So again, we could see a little bit of a relief rally when the price action comes up here to reject off this most recent high and continues lower. That seems much more of a probability at this point. Other than that, take a quick look at the hourly and just kind of wrap it up here. Ichimoku Cloud, just like majority of other coins, is telling us that we have significant bearish divergence and that there's absolutely zero reason to consider taking a long position right now. You never take a long based on just a previous support turned or previous resistance turned support. That's not the only thing you do. You add that to the equation and state, yes, this could be a bouncing point. This could be a lower point. But the truth is we have no confirmation here. Lagging span's free and clear. Conversion line's way below the baseline, a lot of momentum. And of course, we have the cloud itself, which is averaging itself out above the price. Now that we've shifted this is somewhat of a bearish divergence. Last thing we want to look at would be the moving averages on the 4-hour time frame. We skipped over this, but we're coming down to the 50. This could be our saving grace. When you break below the 50-day SMA on the 4-hour, my personal opinion, that's when we truly break bearish. So I don't think we're quite there yet. We got to give it a chance to consolidate and hold this level. But if we do end up going to say sideways and then a little bit down, and we're down below that 50-day, then we lose this long-term ascending trend line. We're absolutely going to be bearish at that point. You do got to recognize too, though, if Bitcoin just turns itself around, goes to 38,000 tomorrow, and breaks through all these resistances, hits 40,000. None of that's going to matter too much. Chainlink will still probably continue to go higher based on the sentiment there, because you got to realize that Bitcoin is slowly progressing down and is starting to break some key level supports. So in turn, we're seeing the same thing happen with a lot of overextended coins. So if you're not taking profit by now, you're doing it wrong. Okay, just some friendly advice. Anyways, all things said and done here, Chainlink is not in dire straits yet, but it's getting close. We lose the support level. I think it might be, I wouldn't say a free fall at all, but it'll definitely be a continuation lower. So again, we have a short open as a community. Please make sure you just leave that open, let it ride. We've already hit one profit target. I'm confident we'll probably hit our second or third. Okay, so just bear in mind, we're on target there. We're looking good. We've already taken a majority of our profit anyways, and we're letting the rest ride. But a lot of these shorts are going to start coming to a head here soon. So congrats again on that. All right. Again, if you want to jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, get to know our community, love to have you along. If you want to see some of our profits we've been taking, we just keep on raking in the cash here for our long positions. And of course, our shorts are starting to come through as well. So again, congrats on that. And I do look forward to working with you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. Once more, be sure to check out our Crypto Cash and Bitunix exclusive partnership. Link down below for some amazing deposit rewards and some trading bonuses there. Referral code is Crypto Cash, but the link's already built in, so check that out. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.